What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give this video a like, and if you're new, want to subscribe to the channel while you at it. Now, let's get into this video. Listen, the 76ers have some issues, man. They do. They really have some issues, man, from the top to the bottom, from the front office to the players, man. It just hasn't been the year that I expected. You know, it's not the year that we expected from the Philadelphia 76ers. You guys remember, before the season began, this is early in the off-season. This is when I was doing NFL team previews. I told you guys that the Philadelphia 76ers were going to be the best team in the East. And it hasn't been that. Now, I know they won their game yesterday, so I'm not going to really talk about that. They won the game. They beat the Clippers. A big win. Salute to the 76ers for getting that big win. However, talking about the team overall, it just hasn't been the year that we expected. I expected Embid to dominate. I expected Ben Simmons to become a top 5 point guard. And I expected this team to overall just be playing better. And I mean, like, playing better together. I thought this team was going to show some heart, some hustle. But it seems like they needed a Jimmy Butler on this team, man. It really felt like that, man. It really feels like they needed a Jimmy Butler on this team. Because as much people used to say, I'm not sure if this is the case though, but around 2017-16, when I was bigging up Jimmy Butler, when I was saying that he's actually not only just one of the best defenders in the league, he's actually one of the top scorers also in the league. People really don't want to hear that, but they really have a tough time scoring. I mean, Ben Simmons, we know that he's a natural playmaker. Cool. Embiid hasn't had the scoring year that he's had in the past. Now, you guys know I'm not a big stat guy. Like, I could care less about stats, how much points you're averaging, your true efficiency. I don't give a fuck about that. You guys know. Analytics bullshit. I don't really rock with that. However, it hasn't been the same year, and you know, stats you actually show a little bit. I mean, from 27 points and 27.5 points to 23. That's a little bit of a drop off when they need Joel Embid to be that number one option scoring. And I know Ben Simmons. People try to talk about Ben Simmons. And Embiid don't fit, but I think they can. Now, I know Simmons can't shoot, and that could become an issue. But you gotta find a way to get creative, because you got too much talent on this team. You got too much talent on this team to be 34-21. I mean, they're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna be a top 5 seed. They're playing the East. I mean, they're gonna be. You're gonna have a chance to contend still. All right, they're gonna have a chance to contend with the Bucks, the Celtics, and the crew. But you got to get this going. I mean, why is Al Horford coming off the bench? I don't know. I mean, it's gotten to a point where I thought Al Horford was gonna come in and solidify this 76ers team. I thought Philadelphia would love Al Horford, but it's been the total opposite, man. Like, Al Horford, it just hasn't been the year that I expected. He's getting booed. I mean, this is the ultimate veteran, and things aren't working out. Embiid getting booed, silence in the crowd, his own fans. I mean, we got Embiid cryptic tweets. I mean, is Embiid really going to go to Miami? I don't know. Now, people have been wilding out lately, especially Max Kellerman, talking about they should trade Embiid, build around Simmons. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You did too much. You did too much the past 5-6 years to get the talent on this team. You did too much tanking to just get rid of your best player on the team. Nah, can't do that. Can't do that. Tommy, what's his name? Hinkie didn't do all that tanking for no reason, man. And Embiid, he got top talent, man. 7'1", can put the ball on the floor, create his own shot. He's a beast in the post. I think he should play in the post even more. Got a nice mid-range shot. One of the best defenders. No, you can't get rid of that. As long as Embid is healthy, he should be a top 10 player in the league, hands down. He just hasn't been that this year. And that's one of the reasons why the 76ers aren't as good as the Bucks, because let's be real, as good as the Bucks are, as good as the Greek Freak is, the 76ers shouldn't be 10 games behind the Bucks. It really shouldn't. So, that's just an issue in itself. But overall, I expect more from this team. I expect more from the coaching. And if scoring is an issue, if perimeter scoring is an issue, I don't know why I gotta say it so many times. I'm not sure why teams aren't showing this guy any love, but why are teams not going after Jamal Crawford? Why is the Philadelphia 76ers not going after Jamal Crawford? Last time I checked, JC, my man, who's top handles of the past 2 decades. I mean, Jamal Crawford is still nasty. Like, Jamal Crawford was still getting busy in Minnesota, and he can still get buckets, man. Like, I don't know why people are not going after Jamal Crawford. I'm not sure if Jamal Crawford said he doesn't want to hoop right now or whatever, but if you're 76ers, you got to go after Jamal Crawford. If you can't get Jamal Crawford, go after J.R. Smith. There's talent out there in the free agency pool. I mean, go after it if you need some permanent scoring. But overall, the talent is here. I mean, you still got, listen, the starting 5 are at least a starting 5 that I think it should be, at least come playoff time. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embid. Like I said, I know they moved Al Horford to the bench, but I mean, that makes no sense. I mean, I don't even know the dude's name who they put in the starting lineup. What's his name? Kumaris? I mean, I'm guessing they put him in for floor spacing, but come playoff time, I'm pretty sure Al Horford is going to be a starter. He's going to play a starting 4 position. This team should be dominant, man. And I know I said when I said the 76ers were my favorite to come out the East, I said that they'll be more of a playoff team than the regular season team. I pretty much said the same thing about the Lakers, because those 2 teams right there, the 76ers, the Lakers, they got great veterans, superstar play, and they're great defensive wise. So that comes in handy come playoff time, especially when the game becomes a little bit slower. But at the end of the day, I expect more from the 76ers. No, they shouldn't trade Embid. No, they can't trade Simmons. You gotta build with what you have, man. You gotta find a way to work, man. You can't have a Shaq and Kobe situation again when it comes to Simmons and Embid, man. There's too much talent right there. You're talking about Ben Simmons, generational talent, passing ability, out the world, athletic ability, out the world, intangibles, out the world. I mean, this guy's becoming a great defensive player. I think a lot of people are underrating Ben Simmons. Like, I'm not one of these people who, like to say that people are getting slept on, people are underrated. That's not really my thing, but I really think Ben Simmons is starting to become underrated, because I think people are emphasizing the 3-point shot too much and not really respecting Ben Simmons' overall game, man. Ben Simmons has mad talent. He's up there. He's right up there as an all-star guard, man. You talking about somebody 6'10" who can put the ball on the ground. He got passing ability out the world, athletic, can finish at the rim. Great defensive wise. I mean, listen, and Ben Simmons is starting to become a top 10 defender in the entire league, man. Like, that's crazy, it's insane. So, too much young talent, and you can't let this, you can't fall on your face. You can't fall on your face with all this talent. I mean, you gotta find a way to work. If you need some more perimeter talent, cool. Go get Jamal Crawford, go get J.R. Smith, and handle business. But overall, I'm not really sure. I mean, listen, I can't speculate if Embid is going to Miami. I don't know. I just know he was close friends with Jimmy Butler. We all get that. And you see the success that the Heat are having. My thing is, as long as Embid is healthy, because Embid has been healthy for most of this year. He's been healthy for most of this year. Ben Simmons has been healthy for most of this year. So you can't use injury excuse. You can't say, well, we haven't had our best players on the floor, so that's the reason why we haven't reached our full potential. I don't want to hear that. Right now, Embid, Simmons are healthy. Al Horford, he's got moved to the bench, but he's back on the floor. You know, make it work, man. Brett Brown, make it work. I've been a big Brett Brown fan. I like his mentality that he brings. Defensive mind. I think he's a really good defensive coach, man. Make it work, man. Make it work. I really don't want to see his team, the 76ers, just falling into shambles. I mean, yeah, you got too much talent for that. I mean, there's no reason why there's no reason why the Boston Celtics should be better than the 76ers. You talking about Simmons and Embid? I mean, listen, if the Celtics are facing the 76ers, the 76ers have the two best players on the court any time, because Embiid and Simmons is better than Kemba Walker. And that's no shit to Kemba Walker, but let's be real. Too much talent on this team not to make it work. So get it done. Trade deadline is over, so you guys can't make any moves or you know, trading any players. So this is the team you're rocking with. And then you can still go after Jamal Crawford. I must keep on saying that. I'm talking about all teams, man. Any team that's talking about perimeter scoring, this, and the third, needs to go after Jamal Crawford. Like, it's that simple, man. Like, even the Lakers. I didn't think the Lakers need to make any moves, but they desperately, if they really, 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 really wanted a perimeter scorer, go after Jamal Crawford. Fuck it. Go after Monte Ellis. I know Monte Ellis could still get you 15 points a game easy if that's what y'all need. But that's all I really got to say, man. Just want to make this quick video because I know people have been bugging out about the 76ers recently. So that's that. Had to share my thoughts on it. And yeah. But that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm the phenomenal one, and I'm out. Deuces.